Many people know me as Mr. Inspiration. I'm coming all the way from World of Inspiration Properties, and I'm here to speak about land mistakes. Mistakes that people commit in buying land and houses. And having dealt in properties for quite some time, I've seen many people crying when they have made mistakes that could have actually been avoided by simply having this information. So I'm having this land mistake series. Every day I have a short video about 1 or 2 minutes. I'll be talking about one thing at a time. So be sparing some time. You'll find these videos on World of Inspiration Properties Facebook page, and also on my YouTube channel, Mr. Inspiration Bake. So today I want to talk about due diligence. We normally hear that word mentioned a lot about land and houses. What exactly is due diligence? Now, when you're going to buy land or a house, you need to know details about that house to avoid making a mistake, such as buying a house from someone who is not the owner, or buying air, or buying what has a problem. So with due diligence, there are 2 areas where you really need to do your due diligence. Number 1 is the land office. And of course by now you know that I deal with only properties that have land titles. Yesterday I talked about private land titles, which I recommended that you buy land that has a title and does not have squatters. So I'm assuming that that is actually the land you're doing due diligence on. So you begin by going to the land office. Now, land offices have database of all the land that has titles. They have the information about who owns. They have the photo of that person. They have the national ID of that person. They have details about that person. So when you do a land search, they will tell you this plot of land is located, let's say, in Wakiso, Chadondo, such and such an area. This is the size. So you confirm that the size the seller is telling you is actually the right size. Then they will also tell you whether it has any encumbrance. Encumbrance means a problem or an obstacle. It could be a loan. If it has a loan, the loan will be written on the mortgage. On the right side of the title, there is where mortgages are written. If there is, let's say, a court order, maybe people shared land and someone was not happy, or someone bought land and someone complained, there can be a court order on that file. So that also becomes an encumbrance. They will tell you there is this encumbrance. If there is a mismatch, the person selling to you is, for example, Sam, and on the title there is Robert, then you will see a mismatch. Or if the national ID of that person is not matching with the photo. So all those details you get them from land. If you're going to deal in land, please befriend people in land so that it is easy to do that kind of search. So after they have given you that information that shows you this land is the right size, it has no obstacle, no encumbrance, then the next place where you're supposed to do due diligence is the community. Because land might not be having a problem in the land office, but might be having a community problem. People can tell you that, you know what, we've been seeing people fighting here over the boundaries or over ownership, or maybe the family shared and they disagreed. So a problem may not be reported in the land office, but can be in the community. So when you go to the community, who do you look for? Number 1, look for LCs. The chairman LC1 and maybe a few other LCs. 2, look for neighbors. It could be the physical neighbors staying there or people that have land next to that. So if the LCs have not had a problem, they don't know any problem, the neighbors don't know any problem, then most likely there is actually no problem. Also avoid transacting without physically going on the ground. Because if there is a problem, when you go on the ground, people will see you. In fact, if land has a problem, the owners always tell people around, when you see someone stepping on this land, please call me. So you can go to visit land, they are showing you that they want to sell to you, and you see people coming, you see police coming. That will save you from buying land that has a problem. So go to the land, let's say once or twice, bring the neighbors, the LCs. Then there you'll be sure that actually there is no problem. Then you have done your due diligence. Go ahead and pay for that land. Thank you so much. I am Mr. Inspiration from World of Inspiration Properties. Every day I'll be coming and speaking to you about land mistakes. I want to spend a whole month speaking about land mistakes. Thank you.